Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Simone if you're new here. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how I do a really simple brown eyeshadow. This tutorial is mainly for beginners, so this is just going to show you a few tips and tricks on how I get a really easy natural brown look. So I'm actually going for an interview today, so this is just going to be something that's really wearable, that's not going to draw too much attention to the fact that I'm wearing a lot of makeup. So if you guys want to see how I do a nice easy makeup look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I have already done my base and I'm just going to zoom you guys in. Nice and close. Alright, so on my eyes today I just have, oh shoot, sorry. I'm using a really wobbly table today. I just have a concealer and I've just popped a little bit of powder on top of that. Now to start this off, I want this to be a matte look. So I'm just gonna grab just any sort of like small brush. And I'm just gonna grab this shade here. And I'm just gonna pop that on my inner lid, just to brighten just a little bit, and I'm just gonna pop that all over. And just on my brow bone as well. I really like this brush too. It's a Zoeva 231 Luxe Petite Crease Brush. It's really nice. You can do this with a shimmery shade if you want. You could do it with something like this as well. But I'm just going to be doing matte today. Okay, I'm going to swap palettes. And I'm just going to go in with this really deep shade. This is a Inglot Shadow by JLo. I don't know what the shade number is, but it is hands down my favorite shadow. So I'm just using the same brush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus this on the outer corner, but really close to my lash line. And I'm just doing that in a circular motion. So you can also do this using focus. Get flat brush like this. Any type of like smaller brush that you can get a little bit of control. So I might actually use that brush. This is just like a fluffy, flatter brush. It's just a little bit more dense. So I'm just gonna pop a bit on there. And again, focusing right on the lash line. And I'm just sort of patting. And when I pat in like a circular motion as well. And then I'm just gonna go in with that first brush that I used. I've just wiped off any extra product. I just always have like a little towel handy so I can wipe off any extra product if I need. And then I'm just going in little circular motions and I'm just blending that out. And under my eye as well. And then I'm just gonna go in with clearly my favorite shade. This is just a medium toned brown. Just still using that same Zoeva brush, and I'm just gonna pop this directly over the top and blend in a circular motion. And then I'm gonna grab a clean, fluffy brush with absolutely no product on it, and I'm just going to blend all around the edges. Just to make sure that that's all nice and seamless and all of the edges are blended into oblivion. So with blending, if you think you've blended enough, then just blend a little bit more for good luck. If you have a really good quality eyeshadow, then it won't completely blend away altogether. But you want to make sure that there are no harsh lines. So always blend every step. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the same with the other eye. So we're going in with the dark shade on my little small brush. And always tap off the excess as well, especially if you've already done your base foundation. And this is called packing on the product. So you always want to pat when you're packing on the product. And then you want to blend in a circular motion when you're blending. So we're blending this as much as we can. And I don't want to drag it too far towards the inner corner or up all the way or out too far. So that's why we just do little circular motions. So it sort of just blends the edges. And I always blend underneath as well, especially if I haven't done my foundation base yet, because I find that if I have a little bit of shadow under my eye, then when I do my concealer, I don't feel like I have to get that concealer right up to my waterline, which when you're doing makeup on clients, it's really important because a lot of people find it very difficult when you get them to like look up. Often there's lights up there and it's just really hard to get that right up close without having like a harsh line there. So I always find that it's a lot easier to do the shadow underneath first and then bring the concealer up to the shadow. And then I go over with another brush again and blend the two together after I've set my concealer. Okay, so we're just going back in with that medium shade, this one here. And we're going to blend over the top, completely over the top of that shadow. So this just makes that dark shadow look a lot more seamless. And we're going to do that into the crease and under the eye. Now see how I'm not coming all the way in? I'm just doing the outer corner. So I don't want to bring that shadow too far under my eye. And this is my brush with no product on it that we're just using to blend all of the edges together. So the main edge that you want to focus is this one up here. So you don't want it to be a little harsh line. And then if you find that this one here is a little bit harsh, you can always go back in with that first shade. You can even just do it on your finger and just tap, 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 tap. And that'll, you know, blend that in a little bit more as well. So that's all we need to do. I'm just gonna zoom you guys out. And that's my nice natural look. So I'm just gonna use, oh crap. Just gonna use this shimmery shade here and a small little brush. And I'm just gonna pop it in a corner highlight. That's all. Okay. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of mascara. I just use a little bit of mascara when I'm not really doing anything. Just enough to really need a new one of these. Just enough to coat the tips so it makes it a little bit more defined. And I do my lower lashes as well. Now, if you're someone that wears liner every day, you can go in and pop a liner on with this. I personally would only do a brown liner. I wouldn't go in with a black, or I would just tightline my upper waterline. That's what it's called. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I did this super easy brown eyeshadow look today. This is just a everyday look. It's something that you can do with any eyeshadows that you happen to have. Just remember light, medium, dark. So just to recap, we did the light first. So I find that if you do a light, especially if you're doing a shimmer, it allows you to know that you don't want to bring your darker shadows like too far into the inner corner, especially like up in the crease. If you're doing this look that's, you know, just dark on the outer corner, I find that it's a lot easier when you do the lighter shade first, and then I do the darkest shade second, and then I go back in with my medium shade, and that just sort of like makes everything sort of melt together a little bit nicer, especially when you're still learning how to blend properly. And just remember, if you think you've blended enough, just blend a little bit more for good luck. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something today. If you did, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. I post every Tuesday and occasionally on a Friday. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell in the box down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I did this really easy, natural brown eyeshadow look for you today. I hope you guys learned something with all the little tips that I had along the way. Just remember to recap that I find it's easier to use the shimmer first, or the lightest shade first, and then go in with the darkest shade and then the medium over the top. When you're learning, I think it's sort of easier to blend when you do it that way. But give it a go. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell down below so you guys get notified every time I post. I generally post every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and occasionally on a Friday. So don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified. And I'll see you guys in the next one.